Hi, this is Elgin, Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and we're back, with looking into my portfolio. We left off in our last episode with this great sketch, of this young lady here with the red hair and the big teeth, when I was really into drawing teeth. Let's see what we got next. Oh, yes. More teeth. Now, this woman right here, I just remember I drew her at a party in Canarsie. She smiled, and that just said it all, okay? I didn't draw this caricature of her and hand it to her, but I did draw it, during a lull in the party and just saved it, took a photo of it, and, that's the result. When you draw teeth really well, it can really pull a caricature together. In a previous video, I mentioned caricature artist Glenn Ferguson. I really got that from him. Glenn Ferguson really knows how to draw teeth. Now, this is a man who I literally stopped on the street. He was a small man, in stature, about maybe 5 foot even and soaking in, in his stocking feet. But he had this tremendous mustache. I mean, tremendous mustache. I literally stopped him in the street and said, "Hey, mister, I'm a caricature artist. Can I please draw your caricature?" He was delighted, to have it, and posed for the picture very patiently, and that's what we did. We just got him drawn. Ha. Okay, this was done for a job for the M&M's company, an executive who obviously thought a lot of himself. I really got the personality there. Okay, this is a random guy that I drew, on the subway. This guy had the chin, the lips, the razor stubble. This is done with Prismacolor art sticks and marker. Okay, this is one of my favorites. One of those. You don't see a lot of New Yorkers who really look like this, anymore, with all of the cosmetics and airbrushing and facelifts and everything. But this guy just had a look that reminded me of what men used to look like in the 1940s and the 1950s, where life just kind of beats them down. This guy right here, the lips say it all. I saw the lips. He's kind of a tough guy. I said, I'm not letting this guy get off this bus. I'll jump on his back, and just draw this picture, Love those lips. Those are Mick Jagger lips. Okay? With the caricature of a guy who posed for this. Yeah, there you see the, the teeth again. He obviously thought a lot of himself. You can see it in his expression, very confident. This guy, I didn't know what to do with him, and then I told him a joke, and he smiled. That was the end. That was the end of that. Okay. I was going to a gig early in the morning, and around 5 o'clock in the morning, and this guy was on the train. I really probably shouldn't have been drawing him because he gave me this, I don't know, this hitman stare. It looked just like this. He kind of reminded me of Tommy Lee Jones. The guy was not happy, but he just had this expression that I just had to get. Just like this woman here. I mean, have you ever seen one of those Cupid dolls that, the dolls with the eraser on it, in the end it's an eraser and you kind of squeeze it and the eyes bug out? That was this woman. She looks like she's getting ready to explode. Okay, this guy, I remember him in Union Square. I asked him could he do his caricature. He just kind of gave me this contemptuous stare. He didn't even say yes or no. He gave me this stare and he walked off, and I just kind of, remembered him. This woman here, I'm on the train. I'm looking at her. I kid you not. I think she was a Men in Black alien because the woman had these bright green iridescent eyes, that red hair, pigtails, and I swear to you, she did not blink. Did not blink, or did not seem to blink. Okay? One of my favorites. This is one that I did when I first started illustrating. I'm rather not illustrating, first started doing exaggerated caricatures. And very beautiful woman, but I just wanted to see how much I could mess her up. And then I noticed she had all of this hair that just went on forever, and this kind of expression on her lips where it just half open, and I guess she thought it looked sexy, and that was it. That was all of the hook that I needed. Very proud of this drawing. This is another guy that I probably should not have been drawing, on the train. You know, a lot of people come to New York and they're trying to hide out. This guy looked like he escaped from somewhere. Had to get that expression, though. Okay? Now, I don't know what made me go cartoony on this guy, you know, but when I saw him, there was something very Looney Tunes, very, very overly animated about his face. So I just started to go all out on him. You know, this is one of the hecklers at a party that I was at. As you can see, he's just kind of still talking as I'm drawing the caricature. I don't mind hecklers, really. I think they add life and spice, you know, to a party. You know, and it's usually just really their way of socializing, I think, a lot of times. You know, and after I was finished, you know, he really did like the caricature, you know, and I got a chance to take this picture of it. Okay? It's a picture of a guy I saw on the train. You know, I'm drawing him, and all of a sudden he's aware of what I'm doing, and he just kind of looks over. You know, once I got that look, you know, I changed everything and just started drawing that. Okay. This is just somebody random. I don't even remember what you know, what was happening with this. I guess the guy obviously had a funny-shaped head. I learned from Jan Obdebeek, very famous caricature artist, you know, in Europe, who always told me that a caricature is not really funny unless you draw a funny head. So this is that period where I really started concentrating on drawing funny heads, you know, on people. This is the Olympic skater. I mean, not skater. God, you know, I've forgotten his name. You know, but I know he had big teeth. You know, I know he smoked some weed and then just blew his whole career. You know, God, I can't remember his name. But as soon as I saw him, and when I saw those teeth, those gums, I automatically knew that I wanted to draw him. If any of you guys know who he is, please, please write in, you know, and tell me who he is. Okay, there's more to show you. I'm going to end here and come at you with the rest of my portfolio in another video. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and I'll be right back.